This thing was once a man. He was there when Kylina died.
But this tale is far from over.
Go for the eyes, Prince. He cannot kill you if he cannot see. Him of his sight. Now bring him to his knees. No longer see you. Move in and attack him directly. His legs, Prince! Cut them!
Keep away from me!
Should I continue from here when you return? continue my story from here next time. The prince fled from the arena, embarrassed by the unwanted attention, fearful that they might realize he was becoming a sand monster. But something tugged at him. The freed citizens believed he had come to rescue them. That people, his people, now lived when they should have died. This was just an accident. His thoughts had been only of reaching the vizier and exacting revenge. Perhaps now the prince would remember he once fought for something other than his lost honor. It was simply too soon to tell.
Well, look at that.
Farah!
How do you know my name?
Yes,
I eagerly await your response.
I have heard tales, wondrous tales of a beautiful and brave princess of India. One who has traveled to Babylon seeking to punish an evil vizier who has caused her great distress.
See? Now she's going to kill us.
How in the world have you managed to survive this long? Good luck, stranger.
Is this where I should resume the tale next time?
I've seen cats with greater skill.
She called me stranger. She remembers nothing of our past together.
Because it never happened. You know, no sands of time, no Azad. You get the vizier, but you lose the girl. It doesn't matter. We're better off without her. Or have you forgotten? Maybe a few arrows in the back will help stir your memory.
We must catch up with her.
Fair enough. Though I suspect you and I want very different things from the girl.
Shall I continue my story from here if you are called away?
You still have feelings for her. Admit it.
Farah and I went through so much together. Though she may not remember, I can never forget.
of time. How did you come to possess that?
Here we go again.
I took it from the Vizier.
That traitor. He murdered my father, enslaved my people, imprisoned me. And all in the name of becoming some kind of god.
I know too well what he is capable of. But I intend to find him and punish him for what he has done to my kingdom.
You are the son of Shahraman? The Prince of Persia?
And you are the daughter of the Maharaja. We both seek the same thing. Perhaps we should journey together.
Perhaps. Provided you can keep up.
I grow tired of her little tests.
It is simply her way. I assure you, she will prove a valuable ally.
All right. I'm impressed. I suppose it is wise to work together. There is strength in numbers, after all.
I'm glad you've come around.
Just don't make me regret it. Now let us find the Vizier.
With the Dahaka defeated, the prince was slowly regaining pieces of his former self. The pressure and desperation which once drove him were gone. Grim as things seemed, there was now hope. Hope that peace could be restored to the land and to our tortured hero. But the Vizier's armies still hunted him, and they grew more determined by the hour. Should I continue from here when you return?
What? What is that thing?
It's the Vizier!
What's happened to him?
Something terrible.
Something wonderful.
Wait!
No!
Be happy that he is gone. You never would have stood a chance.
Oh, how silly of me. You're right. Perhaps we should surrender. Or turn away and leave the city. I know a lovely little island just a few weeks' journey from here. I'm sure by the time we return, this will all be sorted out.
If it comforts you to mock me, then by all means continue. But you are so focused on killing him, you've thrown strategy completely out the window. You could have died.
I suppose. But now we need to find a way to enter the temple. We're wasting time here.
That seems to be our best bet.
You may not be able to see these creatures, but you can still hear them. Maybe Babylon is better off in Zurban's hands. Oh, did I hurt your feelings? I'm not sure I like how this girl is always charging ahead.
Fear not, she has already proved a valuable asset to us.
You know, I've been thinking about what Farah said earlier. She has a point. How do you plan to kill the Vizier? He's immortal now.
The dagger made him into what he is. It can unmake him.
I suppose we will know the truth of this soon enough. Careful, these creatures seem to feed off the sands. Kill them before they steal any more from you!
Such a beautiful building.
Father built these gardens as a symbol of his love for our people. Once, all the kingdom was like this.
Try using these levers. If I can reach the other side, I might be able to find a way to open that door. you think you could move a little faster?
You're more than welcome to come down here and try it yourself. 7 years and still nothing's changed.
7 years? What are you talking about?
It's a figure of speech.
There is something very odd about you.
She has no idea.
Ah, we are making progress.
I think I see a bell in that tower. Perhaps if you can get me to the next balcony, I can sever its rope. You can use it to access the door switch.
With my luck, it will probably trigger some terrible trap. Or summon sand monsters. Or bring about the end of the world.
Would it kill you to show a little optimism?
Experience has taught me wishful thinking only leads to disappointment.
You, a warrior?
See? You did it!
We did it.
Wait! There are people hurt inside. We should help them.
Now is not the time, Prince. You can help all you want later.
Go, Farah. Tend to the wounded. I will catch up with you once I've dealt with the Vizier.
And so the prince and Farah separated. She sought to save lives, he to end them. For the prince intended to confront his enemy, and perhaps utilize the powerful warriors who had holed up inside the temple. His mind churned with thoughts of glorious vengeance. But something new as well. Descending into the depths, his thoughts kept returning to Farah. He wondered if she was thinking of him as well. And so the prince and Farah separated. She sought to save lives, he to end them. For the prince intended to confront his enemy, and perhaps utilize the powerful warriors who had holed up inside the temple. His mind churned with thoughts of glorious vengeance. But something new as well. Descending into the depths. Shall I continue my story from here if you are called away? His thoughts kept returning to Farah. He wondered if she was thinking of him as well.
To conquer a city is one thing, but to do so with such a violence and cruelty is something else entirely. I will return every blow he has landed against my kingdom.
We are close, Prince. So close. Let us make him suffer.
I bear gifts, pain, and suffering. Come closer, that I may share
Babylon's last line of defense, fallen. These men served my family well. With their defeat, the city is fully in the hands of the Vizier.
When you have the time, I will continue.
seem to like the light. Lead them into the light! Strike while they are blind!
I came on your path. This is how you respond. Join your brethren in the afterlife.
Every time I reach him, he slips away. Why will he not just stay and fight? It would make things so much simpler.
It is not always about combat, Prince. Some battles are waged in other ways, on other terms. I fear we have underestimated our opponent. Let us not make the same mistake a second time.
Babylon had finally fallen, and none were left to come to the prince's aid. He was now the city's only hope. If he failed, his entire world could be lost. For the Vizier was not content to simply be a king. No. He fancied himself a god. The question now was whether the prince realized the position he was in. And if he did, would he accept this responsibility? Would he become a hero? Is this where I should resume the tale next time?
Are you all right?
He has escaped. And you? What of the troops?
Dead. All dead. But I saw the Vizier, or whatever it is he's become. He flew towards the palace.
Then we know where to go.
All right. But I seem to be, well, stuck. Could you find a way to open this door?
I understand the principles of courtesy, but I think you take things a bit too far.
Thank you, Prince.
Of course. The problem is, now I am trapped.
Just like a woman. Solving her problem creates a new one for you.
Allow me to return the favor, then.
You were saying?
Go on, then.
I hope Farah is all right.
You are spending way too much time looking after the girl. Is this necessary?
You sound upset. Are you jealous?
Just focus on getting to the palace.
Should I continue from here when you return?
There you are.
Keep your voice down. There are enemies below.
Okay. But see if you can do something about these crates. I cannot get past them.
Do you understand now? This is the sort of thing that slows us down. It seems that the gate will not close until all of its guardians have been defeated. Get to work!
I can see the palace from here. Make your way to me.
At last, we have returned.
Did you hear that?
If you know what is good for you, say no.
Farah, we must press on. I am sure she will be all right.
Are you mad? She was begging for her life. She said there were others.
No, we can afford no more delays.
Good. Put her in her place.
These are your people. You are their prince. And yet you would leave them to suffer?
That man has taken everything from me. And now that I have the opportunity to punish him, you want to delay me? Have you forgotten what he did to you?
But
You are burdened by a guilty conscience, Farah. He made you watch as your people suffered, unable to aid them. You are not to blame. Do not let it cloud your judgment.
It is not I who suffers from clouded judgment. You may choose not to help them, but you cannot stop me.
I go to kill the Vizier, to end this, while you run about applying bandages to axe wounds.
Good riddance. She has been nothing but a distraction, always getting into trouble and slowing us down. Finally, we can... What?
Something could happen to her. I cannot lose her again.
No, no, no! You're so close!
Farah? Where have you gone off to?
Shall I continue my story from here if you are called away? So she had reached the prince. He feared for her safety. Even if it was just one person, at least now he thought of someone other than himself.
I cannot let Farah see me like this.
Worried she will prefer the new you?
Charred skin, glowing eyes, melted face. I'm sure it will be love at first sight.
Better luck this time. Is this necessary?
Yes.
You're sure?
Yes.
Fine. Waste your valuable time rescuing the princess. I can only imagine what the Vizier is doing right now. Probably expanding his army, torturing innocent citizens, deciding what kingdom to conquer next. What he should be doing is dying.
I have not forgotten my mission.
Could have fooled me.